Would you rather hiccup when you laugh or burp when you cry? Hi and welcome to a new episode of Trick or Treat, the game where we face a choice between two opposite or wildly different options, and we have to think the hell out of any possible scenario, hiding behind each one. Today's matchup is a weird one. Hiccup when you laugh or burp when you cry. Interesting to say the least, isn't it? We are basically looking at a trick or trick situation here. That means that we have to play a dirty game with the cards we've been dealt. And all we can do is choose the lesser evil. So let's start by exploring the first one. Hiccuping every time you laugh. Why do we even hiccup anyway? What is the science behind it? And does it actually matter and do anything for us? Let's try to answer those questions, shall we? So basically hiccups are just a reflex, a spasm at the level of our diaphragm. They usually happen when we eat too much or too fast, drink carbonated drinks or alcohol, experience sudden temperature changes, or feel emotional stress or excitement. It can also happen when we swallow air or have digestive issues like acid reflux or a bloated stomach and things like that. The reflex is totally involuntary and usually temporary. And here's the funny part, hiccups don't actually do anything useful. They're not like swelling or redness after an injury. Annoying things for sure, but also part of the body's healing process, when blood flows in to deliver nutrients and antibodies and help repair damage. No, hiccups don't heal you, fix you, or even warn you. Nothing like that. They're just there, doing nothing, like, say, creepy little girls in horror movies. Some scientists think they might help babies release swallowed air while feeding, which could make room for more milk and boost the calorie intake. But in adults, they're just an annoying reflex that serves no real purpose. They don't provide clear health benefits and are usually just a nuisance. That's the bottom line. Now let's imagine this in action. Hiccuping every time you laugh. It would sound something like, ha ha, ha ha. Sure, people around you will probably find it funny at first.
Funny.
But would you? Probably not. Here's the thing, both hiccups and laughter use the same muscle, the diaphragm, so they'd basically be fighting for control of it, competing to use the same thing at any given moment. You want to laugh, but your body wants to hiccup. And since hiccups are involuntary, which is basically the biological equivalent of automatic, they win. In short, laughter and hiccups can't coexist. One ruins the other, so unless you're ready to give up laughing altogether, maybe we should look at the other option. So, how does hiccuping every time you laugh stack up against burping every time you cry? Now, we don't need no science lessons for this one. It's pretty obvious burping would ruin the whole dramatic vibe of crying. But as we all know, crying is usually connected to sadness or frustration, not exactly something we want to experience, right? Sure, crying is important. It's how we process grief or loss, like when a loved one passes away. But for smaller stuff, a bad test, a fight with your partner, maybe a ridiculous burp could actually lighten the mood a bit. Being able to laugh is important, very important. For one, laughing helps distract us from bitching about everything that happens to us. Let's be honest here. Sometimes we just need a laugh when we feel down. And what better way than accidentally burping mid-cry? And anyways, truth is, in many of the instances, some cheering up won't kill us if we feel down to the point of crying. Think again about a school test gone wrong or one wrong word by someone you love. No need to make a big deal out of it. There's always a next time, or a little peacemaking can get everything back to square one. So in those instances and in many others, a liberating laugh isn't disrespectful to our feelings, because the feelings involved are minor and fleeting to begin with. Both laughing and crying are just ways our emotions show up, and honestly, we need those outlets sometimes. But the thing is, personally, I'm an adult, not some super neurotic mess, and I don't cry that often anyway. So if my crying gets interrupted, if that even happens, it's not a big deal. But of course, mileage may vary on this one. So I think we can all agree, laughing is a total godsend. It can even work as an antidote to sadness, which basically takes away the need to cry. Not being able to laugh, that will make me miserable and want to cry. And being able to cry without burping, well, honestly, that would bring me no consolation. So yeah, both options are kind of awful. But If hiccuping ruins laughter, which is one of the best things in life, while burping just ruins crying, I know which side I'm picking. So yeah, no doubt about it. I'm 100% going with the white option. And now, let's see what most people picked. Oh, 75% pick the burp every time you cry versus 25% who chose hiccup every time you laugh. Okay. So go ahead and tell me in the comments which one you'd choose. And don't forget to explain your reasoning, because that's the most important part. Okay, that's all for now. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.